All right, good morning, guys, and welcome to a new pre-market analysis. So, immediately diving into yesterday, I made a mistake again in my analysis. If you can see here, I said I wanted to wait for below these lows, but there was no reason to wait for below these lows, to be fair, because we already reached the discount, made a new high, and here we made a higher low. Yeah, sorry, I'm diving straight into it. So, if you, I'm not doing the general overview because I know where we are, and I have a time other stuff to do. So yeah. Anyway, you can see that we reached into the discount and then created a new leg. So actually it was still valid because the liquidity in Asia lows. So it seemed to be a valid setup, but to be fair, this was already the move. Other than that, not really well, it's not really a mistake because it will be like more of a safety concern, extra safety thing to wait for both lows to be taken, wait for deeper discount, a potential fake range, and then the long, which means that liquidity will be taken before we get the move. And the reason for that, of course, is that so that we took the idea was to take the liquidity and then get the move. Although I said like we had the break here. I forgot to see that we reached back into discount pricing. Other than that, nothing there. It's quite alright to either. It was still very valid to wait for that. Give us a bearish break just to get below these H lows and then get long. Then during London, it wasn't really a move. Um, you yeah, that was not really something. No, got the early sellers move up, move down. So nothing there during London, and that's all right. Um, Gonna take this away. Now we have a high, a low, a lower high, lower low, and we took out previous daily highs. Um, get the move, so we can actually now mark out this as our. We got a low, lower, higher high, higher low, higher high. I think this is a higher low. Yep. So you can either see it like this. It's gonna be a bit messy, but let's try target now. Just put better break. There you go. So we took up previous daily highs now. That's right. You can see that there's nothing setting up yet. In addition to that, we now reached above this liquidity. We reached into this demand zone I was talking about. Now, in addition to that, I hope, but I don't think so. It's that we reached into, no, not yet. I want to reach into that discount or premium pricing for that. What major lag? And though I hope this is not discount pricing because that was the same shit as yesterday. Same story as yesterday, really. So we took previous daily highs, we took Asia highs, if we look at how structure is forming, there's no structure in this leg. So I will wait again, price to take Asia highs and then look for a short, where I was looking yesterday for Asia lows to be taken, then a long. That's more of a liquidity play. We still have this quite strong supply zone over here. So I'm interested in shorts after Asia highs, because we now took this liquidity. We are around a kind of a support level that's starting to create here. As you can see, price is forming some sort of support and resistance area there. Now, I don't know if that's over here as well, but for now it's around this area, so that's interesting. See that clear order flow. So longs from here could be valid, but I just don't like it because we have this liquidity down there. No, we don't need that. So I would say focus on this 50-minute supply zone and ideally wait for 50% of that because we need to get above Asia highs anyway. So since we need to get above Asia highs anyway, I would say just wait for that 50%. But I'm not gonna wait for the 50% though. If I get a setup in here, I'm gonna take it, but it is valid. Or it would be nice if we get the setup inside at 50%. Hold on, let me pour some tea. Other than that, we can see we are with the order flow, we know that we have some stops below here everywhere. Stops below here, stops below here, stops below here. Although I don't see any strong trend line forming yet. Might be wrong, might be right, might be right. So not really a clean trend line yet. If you zoom out, and actually now break down from the daily. So now what I did is like first I did a recap of yesterday's PA on a low time frame, then I marked out my potential areas in the low time frame. Now I'm gonna zoom out and see if that lines up with my higher time frame analysis. On my higher time frame analysis, we are above the key level. We came back down below. We didn't reach it into that 50% yet, or the discount pricing for that bullish leg. So I prefer lower pricing. If you go to the weekly, we just missed this daily supply zone, but we tapped into this kind of strange gap thingy there where the wick was not lining. Yeah, it's just an interesting gap there. We tapped into that. Then daily candle wise, you can see that yesterday we picked up that a little bit of momentum, close still below that wick, but you can see that we have some momentum, although this was a strong push down, so that's why I'm looking for this area to short. Now 4-hour wise, correctional candles, although this was a strong push, this was a little bit of correctional as well. And here we got some doji candles inside bar and strong push. And then now we got a lot of wicks to the upside. And here we can see that last 4 hour during Asia, it closed bullish, but left a huge wick. So that might indicate a turnaround as well. And then 4-hour, 1 hour wise, we can see a strong push, correctional. Now this is Asia, so low momentum anyway. But then on the 1 hour, we can see again after we came above here, price started to slow down. This actually, the thing is, this is a low volume moment in time, but this candle's actually pretty interesting as it has no wick to the downside, just a wick to the upside and a strong bearish break. So interesting candle. I'm not interested in longs from anywhere. Although this might be a better area to look for longs. Low Asia low. But that doesn't line up with liquidity, so it's a bit tricky, if you ask me. It's the mistake I made here. It's the mistake I made here. So I want to be careful with it. So yeah, longs from above Asia high is my highest probability trade. If you don't get it instantly from Asia highs, then maybe somewhere above here. This is a nice high that can function as liquidity to then give us a short move. DXY then we want to see longs. Now that's actually quite nice. As we took out this, got that turnaround move here. We took out that liquidity, took out news highs. After news highs, we get the move. Now we came below here. And we can see that strong bullish, or it's not a bullish closure, but that wick that's left. Although on the high time frame we saw it was an impulsive move. You can see this as an impulsive move up, but actually it's an impulsive move down with a strong closure below, and then a correction on the way up. So that might mean that we get the move from here. So I'm just gonna point that out. I just don't feel that confident taking it from there, as I prefer the short from above here as high probability. And now that we reached above this high, we came in here. I don't know. Although, if you look here, you can see that these wicks are taken out. So if we swept that. So it is a valid area. So I'm making a decision now that if I get an entry there, I will take it. The thing is, again, I'm so busy or too focused on my business right now that I don't put that much effort into trading. I like to do my analysis still because, oh man, I love to analyze charts. But trading wise, I'm a bit on the background right now. Slower pace kind of thingy here. See that we keep that momentum or that structure thing, same as on EU. Aim above these highs. Again, if you just like take that candle, that candle, kind of support and resistance area. More of a liquidity build up, especially that because we didn't reach into that discount pricing there. It's looking more likely to be taken in EU. And if we go to the higher time frame, see yesterday had some nice momentum, especially Tuesday had some nice momentum. Yesterday as well. And we took previous daily highs, so we might get a relief rally and then a continuation up. Although we didn't reach yet back into that, what's it called? Discount of that red range. We are following this most recent range, and that's where we reached into discount pricing. So, and lately it's better to follow those most recent ranges because of the momentum here in the high time frame. Look at the weekly, this was a strong impulse to the upside. And we pretty much get the same here to the downside. If we get when we had those impulses, we can see that we didn't quite reach into that premium. We just continue further down. So yeah, although I want to say GU is not that clear for me. Wait, what's that? Oh, that's a huge area here. Because of that most recent structure there, those wick closures on the 1 hour after we took these highs, quite interesting as well. Might indicate that we turn lower. That would mean higher on DXY, which is also quite valid because we took these lows here. And if we put a tool on there, you can see that we reached the most recent discount pricing. For EU, higher pricing seems very valid as well, but low pricing as well. As we reached above this liquidity, came into this supply zone, and now get a potential move. So it's a bit 50-50. Both sides are valid. Yeah, I would say just for me, the shorts on EU seem valid from here. Longs are valid as well, just slightly lower confidence because of the Asia low there. And that's what I'm looking at. That's my pre-market analysis. Good luck today, and I hope I have time to trade. I don't think so, but if I do, I will keep an eye out on the charts. Otherwise, it's not a trading day, so nothing missed.